Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Unexpected Wonder, and I'm continuing once again my misunderstood series, talking about kind of serious about my recollection, my thoughts on several misconceptions about different communities, subcultures that exist in the states. Um, a lot of reflection upon my childhood and my own personal experiences, observations. So obviously, you can disagree with me on some things because your experiences will probably be different from mine. And this one, I think, is very, um, how to say this, very, what is the word I'm looking for? Very reasonable, very golly, I hate not many words. Anyway, it's I'm definitely the right person to talk about this one. It's, as you can see, much of my channel. It's anime and manga discussions, bit of reviews, and all that. So this, you can see, it's anime and manga. Misunderstood culture number 3. How I got into these, I'll begin with that. You know, DBZ, then Dragon Ball. DBZ, Dragon Ball Z, then Dragon Ball. I saw a bit of Sailor Moon when I was a kid. A little bit of Gundam, not too much. Trying to think of some of them I saw. One Piece a little bit as a kid. Beyblade, Digimon. Wasn't a Pokemon fan as far as the TV show. Then getting Yu-Gi-Oh and all that. Metabots. Bakugan came later. Anymore. That's pretty much how I got into anime. As I've said before, for those who don't know, anime is practically Japanese cartoons, sort of. Now, manga I did not get into till recently, very recently. I've said multiple times that is because of One Piece. I was not pretty much gonna be a manga guy, but I've discovered because of One Piece, it got me into manga, which are practically Japanese cartoons. I mean comics, Japanese comics, sort of. And like manga is a total, like, anime is awesome. It's nothing. For the most part, it's nothing like American cartoons and television in general. It can deal from very comical thing to very, very serious topics that you don't see in most cartoons. Now, there's some that still hold it down. Young Justice. Some people hate on Ben 10. Ben 10 and Elite Force. Those just come some of the more recent ones. Avatar: The Last Airbender, for example. Just 3 of the most recent, very, very excellently done. But with manga, unlike a lot of American comics that are very popular, that focus highly on superpowers, highly. You got your DC, Marvel, and then a whole bunch of other companies. With the then there's Archie comics and stuff. They're good. Manga, it combines so many different elements, and it makes itself its own genre of literature. Then there's genres within manga. There are so many. Anything you practically want, you can get. Male or female. You got your romance, you got your comedies, you got your action. Often those are all combined. You have adult material. You have very child material. Like I said, male and female interests. And even male mangas, there's a large percentage of female audiences because they also do have female characters, and a lot of them are well done. Even if you don't necessarily like a manga, you can respect it for some of its elements. You understand? With manga and anime, a lot of people consider those who are into them very geeky, or this is the stereotypes: geeky, dorky, nerds. They have no life. They're outside the real world. they're wasting their time, they're very childish, they're not trying to grow up. Manga, people can read them of all ages. They have universal themes, they have philosophical themes. They deal with subjects even of the supernatural, of magic and different things. The unexplained, you understand? They come like, I didn't necessarily like it, but shoot, Full Metal Alchemist. I remember dude instantly said he's pretty much an atheist, and he was trying to prove science, even with his old alchemy was scientific, and he didn't regard the supernatural. So there's that kind of debate too. They deal real world settings in different worlds. See, that's the thing. They're not trying to take this world as we know it. Even if it's called Earth, it really is a completely different Earth. Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball Earth, nothing like it. The One Piece world is not even, you understand? It's different. So, to say that people, look, if you know me, people who know me, I'm not a nerd. If somebody says I'm a nerd, they really need to check it out. I'm not really a nerd. Okay, I like to be of known. I like to get into things, but I'm not really a nerd. I'm not that good with computers, for example, and such and such. I'm heavily into athletics, heavily into music, and heavily into a lot of things. Deal with political, I'm not shut in. I'm not a shut in. Now, there are some in the community who do fit these, but it's a vast, vast minority. There are people coming all shapes and sizes, all kind of backgrounds that are involved. Now, it is true. Here's the beauty about the anime and manga community, and what it allows. People who are uberly, highly introverted, people who were lonely, who were social rejects, have a community that supports them, that allows them to be expressive of themselves, that that is accepting, far more accepting than a lot of other communities, than the society at large. You actually matter. We have a common interest. Yeah, it might be in fantasy, but what is the difference between anime and manga liking that than movies or TV shows, books, any form of entertainment? It's another form of entertainment, so to say. You understand? It deals with entertainment, but it's more than just entertainment. So I've never understood how people can be so critical of something they've never even experienced a lot of times. You understand? And I'm not gonna make this too long, but here really is the gist of what I'm trying to say here. Anime and manga expand, if you allow them to. And there are some anime and manga I don't vibe with, but it's like a genre in any form of literature. Whether some people are more into nonfiction, some people are more into fiction, some fantasy, some sci-fi, some mystery. I like a lot of different ones, but there's some that I don't deal with, like a lot of romantic. I don't vibe with that. But find what you like. In anime and manga, you can find that. You can. And if you don't like them, that's cool. But I guarantee you there's a wide range more you can check out if you want to. But like I said, it's not a community for everybody. You understand? It's not for everybody. But don't bash something because people, it becomes a part of their lives. It helps because, okay, when I say it becomes a part of life, and it's become part of mine. First of all, when you spend a boatload of time in something, when you invest time and energy, and even resources, because people buy and whatever, it becomes part of you. That's something you like. It's a preference. It's something that you find enjoyment within. Also, if you grew up with some of these characters, like I kind of grew up with Monkey D. Luffy, the main protagonist in One Piece. I definitely grew up with Goku, the main protagonist in Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and even GT, if you want to count GT. Yeah, there's that. People grow up with these childhood characters the same way a lot of us grew up with Scooby Doo, Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, and the rest of Looney Tunes, you name it. What I'm saying is, be open minded. Actually, talk with people. Find out why they like anime and manga. If you're very, very skeptical, which is reasonable to be, you don't understand. But don't just come in and say, "Oh, that just looks." No, don't do that. Allow yourself to be open minded enough to be able to accept another culture. And here's my last point about anime and manga. That is one of the most universal themes of anime and manga. Acceptance of others and acceptance of others' differences. I know I definitely got that for, say, One Piece. I got that from Holy Land. I got that from Dragon Ball. I got that from Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic. And I'm going to get more into more in different mangas. You know what I'm saying? Those are just some of my personal faves. But man, let me tell y'all, yo, this stuff, it can, if you allow it, it can kind of change your life. And that's cliche, but literally, it, you know, there's no fluke as to why millions around the world highly enjoy this stuff and take this stuff seriously, because it's a way of self-expression as well. There's conventions, anime and manga conventions, cosplays, people dress up. And like anything, it allows you to become, at least for a short time, somebody else and kind of things, So these are just some thoughts. Tell me y'all thoughts on the anime and manga community. Tell me y'all thoughts and experiences with the subject. I am the Unexpected Wonder, and the next part of the series should be coming today as well. Alright, hope y'all have a beautiful day. Peace and God bless.